Toto down my shoes. Euro step my move.
No smoke. I tried by new Hot Wheels racetrack. Wait.
On the finer things. That's
No
what
smoke. I tried by new.
Me and my brother shoot.
Wait. One more time on that. I'm not sure if I understand that last sentence. I'm not too smart. I'm trying. I know you're trying, man. No big deal. I just didn't understand it. It's not your fault. It's my fault. All right, let's get into the game. Some people don't like to do Hot Wheels racetrack. Yeah, it just doesn't interest me. It just doesn't interest me.
The tall buildings of downtown Boston lighting up the nighttime sky. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get it going with NBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Boston Celtics.
The new Hot Wheels restaurant cars is fun to race.
Joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David
probably
Owens
is.
on the sideline.
I'm just weird like that.
And you look at their
I'm just weird like that. I absolutely love franchise basketball, so as soon as I stop playing this and I get like a little hint that I want to play this, I get obsessed. So I'll be back on Forza soon. Once I bang out this season, I'll be back.
Drummond. Robertson is out there with Cummings, and it's Bay in at the 3 spot. And for the Celtics, Jones is out there with Hardaway. And there's Porzingis.
I mean, I might be back before I finish this, but I have a feeling I'm just obsessed right now.
How long does it usually take to get up to speed with the new system?
Well, it depends, Kevin. I mean, veteran teams, it might be a little faster. Young squads, they take a little more time.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Hardaway with it. Out to Porzingis. 5 on the clock. Over Drummond. Nice shot by Porzingis.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
Hey,
damn, what the hell?
And they don't want to get in a habit
You lost
of getting
that guy.
open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Somebody lost that guy.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And he had 2 blocks also. Don't forget. I mean, it tells you what kind of presence he was for him at both ends of the floor.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Robertson against Hardaway. Here's Drummond, and that
Come on, somebody's come over and help. Someone's got to come over and help on the boards, man.
Rebounder in the league than Drummond. Tell me, because I'd like to know about it. I mean, his work on the offensive glass is huge for them.
Now here is Hardaway. He had 10 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Taking matters into his
Man,
own
they really don't want to help.
We didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love
I don't know if they're expecting Penny to shoot that,
dunks like this
but they're playing way too far up on him.
And our Hall of Famer David.
I mean, I will
Aldridge
shoot
had
it
a
if they give it
chance
to me,
speak with
but
Scott Brooks. David?
Thanks, Kevin. He thinks the big issue for them is to make things difficult inside.
Damn it.
He understands that their opponent has a physical
That was me.
presence.
I gave
He
up
wants
position.
his guys to match that physicality or surpass it. Obviously a tough
Shit.
order to fill, but they have to do it.
Thank you, David. Here's Hardaway. After the made shot from Andre Drummond, and the shot is good from Nowitzki.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Porzingis with the steal. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Back to Hardaway.
Get in there, baby.
Two there. Hardaway has got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10,
a-
I think he was surprised.
a good start
to
so
find
far.
himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Robertson drives in.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
And Tatum with a path to the
Ooh,
hoop.
too easy, too easy.
Savvy move by
Too
Tatum. He's not
easy.
just running the floor. He's running with the purpose of exploiting a defensive weakness.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
You got to be locked in on the road. I mean, when there's no cohesiveness on defense, you're in danger.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics.
Bam, bam.
Count the bucket.
Oh,
And
come
he's
on,
got a
Dennis
free throw
Smith.
coming up as well.
Dennis Smith
They've
Jr.
scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Washington shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
.149 left in the first. Now Hughes. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn. Smith outside. Over Morris. Smith no
Ah,
good. Wizards trail by 3.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of
shit.
those rebounds.
What the hell just happened?
Morris with the bucket.
He knew what he wanted to do.
Man, they're
all
shooting
along.
63%. I'm shooting 80,
The
86.
Celtics have gotten 6
Damn.
or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. 104 left to play in the first quarter. They get it again. Passes it to Zerbiak. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
DeRozan surveying the D. Trying to get open is Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on
Wait,
that
is DeRozan
shot,
a
but he's
power
got
forward?
the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And if you go over the course of his career, DeRozan has increased his trips to the line. I mean, thanks in large part to getting more aggressive offensively.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Smith the pass to Zerbiak. Back to Smith. Pass to Zerbiak. Smith outside. Lock at 6. Good work defensively by Morris. And Morris has got the ball here for the Wizards. Trailing by 2. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better
All right.
showing against this club this season.
See if we can shut these guys down in the last 10 seconds.
On the losing end.
Now, here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And
Knocks down the 3 ball.
looks like I can shoot threes.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
And so,
A bad
both
2
teams
minutes, I
trading
think.
buckets as
Well, those
we end
last
the
2 minutes were
first quarter.
terrible.
It's the Wizards. They lead by 1. And will return shortly. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Wizards are doing, guys, your thoughts?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Well, credit the coach. Some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
The Wizards with the lead. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Washington, DeRozan out there with Thompson. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 slot.
Josh Jackson.
How important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Come on, set this pick.
6 on the shot clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
And they excited of Jackson, a high motor guy with a ton of room to grow, and also displays terrific leadership on both ends.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. Jackson hits both of them.
Listen, I don't know if that guy's a great free throw shooter, but I hit both.
Here's Robertson. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
And the dunk by Jackson.
You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot. He's more about team.
Wizards trailed by 5.
Bam, bam.
Pass to Drummond. Robertson against Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Damn, Oscar Robertson took him to school. Yo, what up, Maury? What's going on?
It's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside.
Too easy.
And getting points from close
Too
range.
easy.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish, and Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Nets in Brooklyn.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Yeah, not getting overwhelmed is important.
Damn.
Poise is something that you need to have in order to win on the road.
We just scored that.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Nothing, just chilling, kicking back. Nice.
Here's Hardaway. He has 6. There's the pass to Nowitzki. His shot is good.
Too easy.
A perfect 2
Too
for
easy.
2 from the floor.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and their coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Jones checked in for Josh Jackson. And a change for the Wizards. Nance is checked in. Second quarter of play with almost 3
Oh, he's
minutes
wide
gone.
open. Somebody get on him.
Here's Robertson. Banked in
Damn.
off the glass. Robertson's got his second basket of the night.
In the painted area, it's where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
Outside Tatum. Passes it to Jones. 3-pointer. And the Celtics.
I hit it, but that was definitely late. Damn.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Robertson outside. And then
Jesus.
Robertson with the dunk.
Come on, Eddie Jones.
Inefficient
Guy's
defense
killing you
there,
right
guys.
now.
If there's one thing you want to try and take away from Robertson, it's the dribble drive.
Outside Tatum. And Terry Cummings pulls it down.
Ooh, out of bounds.
Wizards trail by
Nice.
4. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
And we
this
just
block.
got a second look there at the exceptional.
Ooh, that might have been a foul.
Close games
That might have been a
boil
foul.
down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Robertson against Hardaway. Here's Jones. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Jones has got 8 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Robertson against Hardaway. Feeds it to Thompson. Over Porzingis. And he gets the whistle.
Damn
Two
it.
free throws coming up.
How'd that pass get through?
It's on
It wasn't even
Porzingis.
open.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw good from Thompson. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so Thompson
Damn.
nails both.
Thompson hitting both his free throws, huh?
50 seconds left to play here in the half. Hughes against Robertson. Here's Dawkins. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the wing on the left. To the middle. Here's Thompson. Plays it up and
What
banks
the
it in.
hell? Why am I losing
Thompson's got 4
Thompson of all
points now in
people?
the quarter.
This is where Thompson feels comfortable, shooting very close to the rim. He's efficient.
Jones looking for an opening. And there's a whistle. That goes on Hernan Gomez.
What the hell just happened?
That's his first
What the
foul.
hell?
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Here's Smith. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside.
Our defense was terrible, man, but we're still winning.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what's the plan for the second half tonight?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
Okay, we'll see if you can get that done. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Bang.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They'll be feeling good about their play in the second quarter. Their 5-point lead looking pretty comfortable right now. Kenny, what's your take on Boston so far?
Well, if you compare the assist numbers, you can see who's been the superior team. And they're playing a much better brand of basketball. That bodes well for them the rest of the way.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
It's hard to believe they're still in the game with the way they play defense.
I mean, my defense was shit too. Look how bad my defense was.
60% shooting.
65%. God.
Listen, I bet the coach is giving them a very strong lecture right now.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Gotta pick up the defense. Pick up the defensive intensity.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we've seen from Jones.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Wizards trail by 5. They've got Jones. Porzingis is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hardaway in at point guard. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. Here's Cummings, and it's sent
Good defense.
by Nowitzki. They get it back.
Damn.
That one's good. Drummond. Here's Hardaway.
Hey, loose ball, man.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that, unless you were on the same team.
Tatum passes to Jones.
Oh, come on, man.
Washington takes it the other way. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that's the final
Oh, shit,
game
who
of
left
this
that guy open?
five-game road run for the team.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Robertson against Hardaway. Outside, Jones. That drops and it comes off the assist from
That
Hardaway.
green, hit that green, baby.
Jones has got 11 points.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about the great competition going on. That's what
Offense
makes
is
a
still on
matchup
fire,
like
but man, the
this
defense
so
is still
much fun to
struggling.
watch.
Washington calls timeout. Both teams will make substitutions. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up.
Ooh,
Let's take
Jason
a look at
Tatum.
some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You look at Tatum, the third spot in the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range, and it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
Oh, he had me in that pump
Sure,
fake.
there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come, but you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate.
Porzingis with the steal or the tip on the defensive end. It's the alley. And he gets a dunk on the other end. Nice.
Robertson outside. That one good.
Ooh, what
for
the
two.
hell was that?
He's got 8. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Covered by Robertson to the inside. Robertson with the steal. Inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's just a 4-point Celtics.
Man, I can't stop these guys from scoring, man.
Has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Tatum kicks to Hardaway. Back to to Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Though he may not explode off the floor, Tatum's length makes plays like this look easy.
Wizards trail by 6. Robertson right side. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And he gets it to go. That's now 8 points for Andre Drummond.
Oh, this is why they get Drummond the ball there, because he's skilled at finishing.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. So both teams changing it up here. While we have the time, let's take a look at last season's best transition team. Number 1, the Celtics.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Celtics leading by 4. Smith the pass to Camby. On the wing, it's Larry Hughes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oh, and the jam by Camby.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. The Celtics have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this
That's a hell of a freaking putback.
They were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in.
Juan Hernan-Gomez. Juan Hernan-Gomez.
And Camby, no good on that one.
Couldn't complete the and one.
Wizards trail by 6. The 15-footer. And finished off by Hernan-Gomez.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
Second chance opportunity so big in this instance. They have to feel fortunate that they could extend that play.
But they'll get another chance. Morris against Smith. Pass to Zerbiak. Shot clock at 5.
Get in there!
And 3 off target.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide open.
That's an... Wow, where's the foul?
Take there by DeRozan, and no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense. And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness.
I guess there's a
first step.
hit him in the arm.
Triple threat position, can switch directions on the go, is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from DeRozan. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the basket by Zerbiak.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Smith against Morris. Pass to DeRozan. Hernan-Gomez with the ball. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Celtics leading by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
I think the trick is I was trying to play too many pick and rolls. Like I usually play center, but when I'm involved in a pick and roll, I usually just swap out to the power forward so I can play center field. But I was trying to stay on the center. I was getting beaten a lot of the pick and rolls.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness.
Jesus Christ, that was one of the worst assists I've ever seen.
Running offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ball game. So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got DeRozan, He's out there with Tristan Thompson, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 2-guard spot. Hughes, good.
He's been there for them, but they haven't needed him much.
And Morris has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. 7-point differential. Here's DeRozan, and it's sent back by Nowitzki. Here's Thompson. DeRozan trying to get open. The shot by Thompson, no good. Boston's gone 6 of 8 on 3-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Jones. And there's a whistle. That goes on.
I was going to say, I thought I was out of bounds.
That's foul number 2 for him. And Washington making a change here. Robertson's checked in. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw?
Just saw it. That was from the first quarter. What are you talking about?
They're determined to add to the lead.
That was the first quarter.
More offense, but with big-time D.
Here's Hughes. Now the pass to Zerbiak. Clock at 4. Here's Camby, and he banks in the layup.
Camby's offensive rebounds are nuts, man. Nuts.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Robertson. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Hughes against Robertson. Hughes, the pass to Camby, and slam dunk by Camby.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Washington calls timeout.
Camby on fire, baby. Cammy's on fire.
Here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Hardaway comes in for Larry Hughes. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
He dribbled out of bounds.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Scott Brooks' huddle. He said he just wants them to play faster. It feels like they've been too lackadaisical with the ball, and that their aggressiveness just isn't there right now. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Jones. And here we go. Washington fast break. That one goes. Count it.
Now that could be a major moment in this game. Just when we thought this contest might be over, a steal, a fast break, and it's hold everything time.
Back to Tatum. Shooting foul as the
Wasn't sure if that was the best read, but I got away with it.
Well, that's the thing. Tatum's sneaky. He understands how to put the defender at a disadvantage.
And that one falls for Tatum. Larry Nance is checked in for Washington. And so Tatum nails them both.
Well, who could forget Jason Tatum's rookie year? I mean, in the 2018 playoffs, all he did was lead the Celtics in scoring at just 20 years old, taking Boston to Game 7 of the conference final.
Come on, Nowitzki. What are we doing?
The Celtic lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket.
They're still shooting 63%.
That's what they're
Damn.
looking for. They need him to take on a bigger role this game.
17-foot shot on the way. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Well, over the years, Tatum has tried to reduce the number of mid-range jumpers he takes. I mean, but it's still a natural tendency of his.
Hardaway against Robertson. Here's Cummings. Good work defensively by Nowitzki. Boston leading by 9. And there's the feed to Jones. And Jones slams it in.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news.
Damn. Brooks had a great game. This is probably the best game I've ever had with him.
Wizards have gone 3 of 6.
Probably the best game I've ever had with Eddie Jones.
Pass to Cummings. Over Nowitzki. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marcus Camby. Good on the first, and that brings them to within 10. Porzingis is checked in for Boston. And so Cummings nails them both. Down the stretch of last season, Greg, we saw some teams resting healthy players, even ones out of the playoff hunt, and they got fined. But is the amount, which I think is about $25,000, is that enough to discourage that tactic? You know,
Can't stop my offense, baby. Can't stop my offense.
Team revenues are measured in the hundreds of millions. You got to do more to keep them honest, but by the same token, you know, if I got 100, 200 million invested in a guy, I want to protect my investment. And so if I can rest them here or there and prolong their career, I think my organization's all the better for it.
Celtics leading by 11.
And now as the clock ticks down,
Ah,
this is going to end up
that was
as a
terrible.
solid victory here for the Celtics.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely, just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year. Here's Washington. Robertson kicks to Drummond. Dishes to Nance. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. Here's Porzingis. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Kristaps Porzingis. What are you so upset about, dude? You're down by 13. Relax. Relax.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Here's Thomas. Porzingis with the rebound. Outside Jackson. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance.
My defense struggled, but I think I might have got them down to like 55%, maybe.
And play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Obviously, ideally, like the other team to be under 50%, but if they're around 55, I can live with that. Especially because I won.
2K Sports. So long.